She did not arrive in this world wrapped in strength. She arrived with a heart open and hopeful. Life taught her everything else. Before she learned how to rest, she learned how to endure. Before she learned how to dream, she learned how to survive. Unbroken women are shaped quietly. In moments no one applauds. In battles no one sees. In choices made again and again. She carried weight that was never hers alone. Expectations. Responsibilities. Silence passed down like inheritance. She learned early that tears must be hidden. That emotions should be folded neatly inside. That strength meant not asking. So she stopped asking. She listened more than she spoke. Observed more than she reacted. The world mistook her quiet for weakness. But quiet was where her power lived. There were nights when hope felt distant. When faith trembled. When the future felt like a locked door. Still she waited. Waiting became her second language. Waiting for answers. Waiting for relief. Waiting for the version of herself she knew was coming. Unbroken women know patience intimately. Not the peaceful kind. But the kind that aches. And stays anyway. She was disappointed by people she trusted. Hurt by words that lingered. Changed by moments that could not be undone. Yet she did not let bitterness win. Her heart cracked but never closed. It learned caution. Not cruelty. She loved deeply even after loss. Cared fully even after betrayal. Hoped quietly even after disappointment. Her courage was not loud. It was loyal. She learned how to show up when she felt unseen. How to give when she felt empty. How to stand when she felt tired. Unbroken women master the art of continuing. Not because they are fearless, but because they refuse to surrender. She questioned herself in silence. Wondered if she was enough. If she was too much. If she was falling behind. But every morning she rose. Not confident. Not certain. Just willing. Willing became her greatest strength. She carried stories in her eyes. Stories of nights cried alone. Of prayers whispered softly. Of strength rebuilt slowly. The world saw her smile. Not the storms behind it. She learned to protect her peace. To step back without guilt. To walk away without explanation. Her boundaries were born from pain. Unbroken women learn that saying no is an act of self-respect. That rest is not weakness. That choosing yourself is survival. She stopped trying to be understood by everyone. And started understanding herself. Her worth no longer depended on approval. She learned that healing is not linear. Some days she felt whole. Some days she felt broken again. But she learned not to shame herself for it. Healing still counts even when it hurts. She forgave herself for staying too long. For trusting too deeply. For doubting her instincts. Forgiveness became freedom. Unbroken women carry wisdom earned through wounds. They do not brag about strength. They live it. She discovered that loneliness can teach clarity. That silence can bring answers. That stillness can heal. She became comfortable with her own presence. With her own thoughts. With her own company. She stopped chasing validation. Stopped explaining her choices. Stopped shrinking to fit places she had outgrown. Her confidence grew quietly. Rooted in self-trust. Unbroken women are not perfect. They are persistent. She learned that pain does not make you weak. Avoiding it does. So she faced it. Felt it. And let it shape her gently. She learned that strength and softness can coexist. That she could be kind and firm. Gentle and unmovable. She allowed herself to feel joy again. Without guilt. Without fear. Without waiting for permission. Joy became an act of rebellion. She understood that comparison steals peace. So she returned to her own path. Her own timing. Her own becoming. Every step forward mattered. Even the smallest ones. Unbroken women celebrate progress quietly. Because they know what it cost. She honored the version of herself that survived the hardest days. That stayed when leaving felt easier. That kept believing when belief felt heavy. Her scars became reminders. Not of pain, but of endurance. She trusted the process even when it hurt. Trusted timing even when it delayed. Trusted herself even when she doubted. She learned that growth often feels like loss. That transformation feels uncomfortable. That becoming requires letting go. Unbroken women release what no longer serves. Without resentment. Without regret. She no longer feared breaking. Because she knew how to rebuild. Again. And again. Each time wiser. Each time stronger. Each time more aware. She became selective with her energy. Careful with her heart. Honest with her needs. Peace became her priority. She stopped romanticizing struggle. And started honoring rest. Healing did not make her lazy. It made her alive. Unbroken women understand. That survival is not the finish line. Living fully is. She allowed herself to dream again. Not desperately, but confidently. Knowing what is meant will arrive. She stopped chasing. And started aligning. Her faith matured. No longer loud, but steady. She learned gratitude alongside grief. Hope alongside memory. Acceptance alongside ambition. Her balance was not perfect. But it was real. She carried compassion for others. Without abandoning herself. She helped without rescuing. Loved without losing herself. Unbroken women love wisely. She found beauty in ordinary moments. Morning light. Warmte. A deep breath. These moments healed her. She no longer rushed her journey. She respected it. She understood that being unbroken does not mean untouched. It means transformed. She is still healing. Still learning. Still becoming. But she no longer questions her strength. She has lived it. Unbroken women do not need recognition. Their resilience speaks quietly. In how they show up. In how they endure. She walks forward now. Grounded. Aware. At peace. Her past does not define her. It refined her. She is proof. That pain can shape purpose. That survival can lead to meaning. She is still here. Still rising. Still believing. Unbroken.